Hi, Sharks. I'm Gloria Stern. I'm from Los Angeles, California, and welcome to my garden, where you don't just smell the roses, but you can eat them too. That's right. Eat Your Flowers bakes gorgeous treats, each one bespoke, each one hand-decorated with edible botanicals. Calendula, marigolds, chamomile. These are just a few of nature's beauties that I use to top onto cakes, cookies, key lime pies, and even chocolate bars. Sharks, everyone loves flowers, and everyone loves baked goods. So I'm combining the two to create something truly unique. My treats, they look so beautiful, you don't want to eat them. But they're so delicious, you can't resist. Using nature as my color palette, I'm transforming flowers, herbs, fruits, and vegetables into an array of delicious, nutritious, and beautiful works of art. We also sell edible pressed flowers for decorating and edible flower confetti for you to sprinkle onto dips, salads, desserts, or whatever your heart desires. Sharks, my business is blooming, but I need help tending to my garden. I'm seeking $250,000 for 12% stake of my company. Tell me, Sharks, who's feeling the flower power?
All right, ding, ding. 12, yeah, that's not too bad. That's a pretty healthy percentage there that hopefully Loria is able to move up on. I would tend, unless there's a deluge of sales, a flower bed of sales, I should say. 12% is not generally what's going to, but maybe she'll get around 15%. Anyway, we're going to check out her website at the end, as well as feature one of your comments from the super community from down below in the comments at the end of this video. I'm always down for some cake, and I've only eaten flowers. I want to say one time I was at and I'm going to say it improperly, probably, Cirque du Soleil, I don't know if I said that right, show, and I got like the VIP ticket, and we were eating orchids, like with cream cheese or something. And I don't know, this was probably over 10, it was probably more like 15 years ago at this point. Man, I'm getting old. Anyway, so I had no problem eating it. I think I ate a few of them, but it's just not something that I would normally go get. Like, it's not something that I come across a lot. At least here in the Northeast, it's not something that you see often. But yeah, I'm down. Hopefully the cakes taste great, and I guess we're about to find out.
So let me tell you what's in front of you. There are my signature flour pressed shortbread cookies. The colorful ones are naturally dyed and flavored with plant pigments. It is gluten-free and vegan. And those blue crackers, they're vegan, gluten-free, and naturally colored and flavored with butterfly blue pea flowers.
Cookie is very good, like a rich, buttery shortbread cookie.
This is incredible.
Wow. Thank you so much, Robert.
How did you come up with the idea?
Well, the story is, I'm from a small town, Ojai, California. Always a nature girl. Actually, I grew up as a nationally ranked tennis player. When I was 12, I was #1 in the nation.
Wow.
Wow.
I taught tennis for years after graduating college. And then at the end of the day, I was cooking and baking for the pros at the tennis club. And that brought me the most joy. So then I decided I'm going to work in the culinary industry. I was a private chef and caterer.
Wow.
And now I run a successful baking company out of a commercial kitchen with a staff and bakers.
Why don't we
That's
talk
awesome.
some business? So you've asked
Yes.
for $250,000 for 12%. I'm going to make the assumption you have some sales. So why don't you walk
Well,
us through
Kevin,
that?
as I said, my business is blooming. Overall lifetime sales, 2.2 million.
What?
All right.
Wow.
Wow.
2020, we did just north of 430. 2021, we did just north of 750. This year, we're on track to do 1 million, which is,
Wow. How are you doing this? Direct to consumer?
Nice.
yes, direct to
All
consumer.
online.
And are you profitable with it?
Am I profitable?
Am I profitable? I want to know.
All right, you let us know
I
costs.
am very profitable. So for this beautiful box of cookies, it is $7.50, including labor costs. And we sell them for $50 per box. That's right.
Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Okay, so, well, I mean, I guess if I'm guessing, right, before we get there, the I mean, she said $7.50 for the box of cookies is her cost, but I mean, there's a lot of, labor. Is that including the labor to like grow the flowers and like the space in which those flowers are taking up, leading like to harvest them and everything? I mean, I wonder, is Lori growing her own flowers or is she sourcing them? But I don't know. It seems, or is it all just a big? I hope it's not a big gimmick. I don't know. That's crazy. Wow.
That's some proud cookies.
How much money are you going to make?
So let me just tell you, last year we walked away with 330. I must tell you, I never set out to start a company. I was just making food, posting it on Instagram, and my photos went viral. And the largest national publications you could think of started featuring my work multiple times.
Whoa.
Vogue magazine 3 times, Oprah magazine 3 times,
Wow.
New York Times, LA Times, Goop magazine, or Goop, Harper's Bazaar.
Who's doing your social media?
I do everything.
So what do? Work 25 hours a day?
I work so hard.
That begs the question, what are you looking for in a shark?
I would love a mentor. I don't have any, so it would be incredible to have a partner to give me advice. Barbara, will you be my mentor?
Gloria, this is a beautiful, artisanal, custom, very high-end product. Do you worry that as you achieve scale, some of the beauty of the product and uniqueness may not scale?
For sure. I see so much opportunity with the products that I've created as well as the other ideas that I have. And I think that I could see my cookies in Starbucks.
At $50?
No, a pack of 2 for
Oh, I see.
$7.
So you don't want to lower your price point. You would package it different.
I do. I would love to have a price point that's more accessible. I have an idea of a cookie.
There's a lot of competitors doing that. What's unique about your story here is you actually make money because you're premium. Anyways, I've heard enough. I'm going to make you an offer.
All right, before we get to his offer, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Like, I obviously for $55, I don't know how many cookies we're getting. They gotta taste really, really good to justify that kind of price. But I guess it's the presentation. I was gonna say packaging, but presentation has to be like super on point. Now, 2 cookies for $7, yes, still expensive, but I've seen things like that before. I don't usually go into Starbucks, but I want to say, where was I? I've seen it at like a couple different local, they're not really restaurants, they're like takeout places. And they have like these cookies or these candies that are made, and it's like a very small batch and very pricey for what that very small batch is. I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I could see that being a gateway to selling a $50 to $55 box of cookies. I think if clearly there's money to be made, so you could sell it. If your cost is $7.50, you could probably sell it for like, $20, $25 to a Starbucks. And then depending on the shelf life of the cookies, because they haven't talked about shelf life at all, you could have like 1 or 2 boxes, 3 boxes there as part of a display that's like, yeah, like it almost just like gives you that comparison, right? It's like, would I spend $55 on cookies? No. But would I spend $7 to try it? I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, maybe, possibly, right? More so than spending $55 to find out I do or don't like something. It's $7 for 2 cookies. Yeah, it's gonna have to be really good for me to not regret it. But yes, I could see doing that.
Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. You're going to be a lot of work, but
Kevin.
no,
Really?
listen, I'm going to make you an offer. It's good news, not bad news.
Okay.
Here comes
All right,
Wicked Good
let's hear it.
Cupcakes. That's what we're gonna hear about.
So I'll give you the $250,000. I want 25%.
Whoa.
Can you
What
also
did you just
explain
offer?
to
Say it
me
again.
25%.
the vision of my company that you have for my company?
Yeah, I'm going to keep it premium.
Okay.
You can't compete in the confectionery space at a low price. That space is completely full of competitors that have scale. I'm going to help you stay premium and blow your story up. You are the brand. I mean, you're walking in here like a flower girl because you are one. You got to keep that. But that's a lot of work. I got to get paid for that. So I want 25%.
What do you think of this offer?
What do I think of it? I want to hear your offer, Lori.
Well,
That's usually not a great answer. You know, I think that Kevin's not wrong, but I think it's a little on the high side. Like I said at the beginning of this pitch, I'm thinking more like, depending on the sales, obviously, and she's absolutely crushing it there, Loria. But yeah, like 15 to 20% is probably more in the range. I'm surprised we didn't get the Wicked Good cupcakes, but maybe it was and it was cut out.
listen, I think it's absolutely beautiful. You are a luxury item. You are. But I don't see this as the right business for me. I wish you good luck, but I'm out.
Thank you.
Gloria, I mean, one of the hardest things to do is establish a brand right away and get a high price point. And you've done a remarkable job. I don't see the investable side of this business. Not for me. I'm out.
Okay. Thank you, Robert.
Yeah, Lori, let me add to that.
Okay.
The company is you. You're the brand. The products are incidental. When you deal with media, the story has to be about you and building yourself, you know, to be the Martha Stewart of flowers, you know, edible flowers. Because trying to be mainstream will backfire against you. But it's not a fit for me. I'm out. But I think you have to focus on you because that's what makes this the 25, 50, or $100 million company.
I wonder if it's more because of the fact that she is selling a box of cookies for $55, right? So it's a premium product that she has to. Yeah, you don't want to cheapen that, right? I think I think Kevin's absolutely right? And I don't know that he's necessarily the right partner. I'm really surprised he didn't want to go for a royalty deal and be like, hey, I want $2 a box of cookies. Let's go. Like, you can afford that. Let's go. So the other thing I think is interesting that hasn't really been brought up is, and it's been brought up in other pitches where you run out like you get all this great press, you get the viral post, but it's hard to make every post go viral, right? It's hard to build all of that. And keep it consistently going to get that free publicity, that free advertising. And it makes me wonder, like, how much has she spent in advertising? They didn't talk about that other than, you know, getting a bunch of free press. When that eventually dries up, you know, you're going to have to pay for that press, right? So that money's going to come from somewhere. Assuming that all that was free press, I know some people in the industry that's, you know, makes me think that it might, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't all free press. And so, you know, that's going to cost money as well. So you got to keep marketing. Mark's right. It is about her story. It is about the, you know, believing in the person. And a lot of that is, right? Buying into almost any premium product is about believing in the person who's running the show, right? Who started it, the founder, the Steve Jobs of the world, you know, and getting into that, that, I don't want to say cult, but I'm going down that road. You know, the belief of that. So, yeah, I just it sucks that Mark didn't want to get involved. But yeah, where I was going with was the mainstream part is tough, right? It could be mainstream. It just doesn't necessarily mean that everyone's going to buy it. So you can't necessarily market it towards those people anyway. You really, you know, you got to know your lane. People that can afford a $5 box of cookies, they're the ones that you got to make sure you're in front of, not necessarily everyone and everywhere. Because as much as anybody would love to try a cookie that's $55, it's not going to happen for a lot of people.
Did you say anything about taking your product out of the premium space? I didn't get that.
Well, I would like to create a line of products that could be sold at Whole Foods. And I have a lot of ideas.
But you're not in retail now, are you?
No, I'm not in retail.
That's a hellish space in this area.
You don't want to be there.
You know,
It's very hard to compete.
You could get scared away. I don't get the feeling you're the type of person that gets scared away. If you think of something, you're going to try it. It's
Well,
just
is you
human
make an
nature.
offer, Barbara?
What? No, I might make you an offer because I'll tell you what I love about you. What I like about you is you're ambitious.
Very.
The part that bothers me, why I'm hesitant to make an offer, it's not because I don't believe in you or the product. I'm all in on that. But I don't get really, again, why you need another partner. I like to be valuable to somebody, like I make a difference.
I think you'd be very valuable to my business. I want to keep growing. I work so hard. I do everything. And I need to hire an operations manager, somebody to take me out.
Is that what the 250's for?
Part of it is for that, and I wanted to invest towards developing a CPG product, but
The
seems
best
that
investment of your money is in the right people. Okay?
Right.
And if that's really what you need in a partner, I am your girl. So if you really need my help on that, I'll give you an offer, okay?
Well, before she gets to that offer, I couldn't agree more. First off, in people, it's all about people. The team that you put around you is the people that you're going to war with, right? And competing against other companies and other teams of people. It's just that's just what it comes down to. It's all about people. It's about relationships and trust. If you don't have a team that you can't trust, then what do you really got? Like you just have like you basically have a house of cards. The wind's gonna come by, knock it over, and it's done. Barbara, I think I don't think it's necessarily wrong for Loria to go down that road of the CPG, the consumer packaged goods, because you can create a premium product that is still a premium price, but isn't $55 for that makes it feel like you're getting something. It's not out of the realm, but you're getting you're getting higher quality, less quantity of that item. But it's good. It's a lot of work, right? It's a lot of work to scale to that level to be able to fulfill. I mean, think about it. If you had Starbucks just in LA, right? Just one city. How many Starbucks are in LA? Like, I'm not going to stop the video and go search that, but how many Starbucks are in that one city, right? So it's like, okay, we have to supply this many cookies, and they're hopefully, you're getting them to sell 1 to 2 packs, maybe 3 packs a day. It's going to go real fast. Like, you're going to need to make a ton of cookies really quickly, keep that quality up, to be able to make it work. And Barbara probably, assuming her offer isn't crazy town, she might quite be the person to work with here.
250,000, 15%. I don't think you're asking too much.
You just say yes.
And what did I say at the beginning? 15%.
Barbara, you have a deal.
Let's go. Woo!
I'm gonna cry. I'm so excited.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's great.
Congrats.
You have to give me that dress. Bring it to mom.
It's shocking
Great today.
that she didn't take 20.
Great job, Gloria.
Good job, Gloria.
Great job. Beautiful,
I
Barbara.
will be a customer
Yeah,
for
me
sure.
too.
She's good.
Thank you. It was an honor. Okay. Knowing that Barbara is my partner is mind-blowing. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine what we're going to create together, and I'm so excited.
Oh, that is awesome. Let's check out their website, Loria's website here. Eat Your Flowers by Loria, right there. It's so important. Face right there. You can't see because my face is in the way. Hold on a second. We're gonna, she's right on down there in a video that I could totally hit the unmute button on. If I was looking at out of stock, new, out of stock. Wow. Already out of the gate, $50, $53. So these are shortbread cookies, which I hate to say, I'm not really a fan of shortbread cookies. Chocolate chip cookies, okay, I can rock some gluten-free flour chocolate chip cookies. I gotta say, the presentation on those don't look as enticing as the rest. I mean, these other ones are so beautiful. This just seems like petals on top of a cookie, or like you gave like a crown to a kid, and like they drew on M&M colors or something on there, versus like that is incredible looking. I mean, you were eating a piece of art. That's pretty awesome. Blueberry cookie, raspberry cookie. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. And then we got other edible it's flour fetty sprinkles on top of the cookie. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, it kind of looks like the colored paper, the what's it called? Like the paper that you pack like gifts in. I'll think of it. Anyway, there's even a cookbook for sale, which is pretty awesome. Lots of things are actually actively on sale, including a downloadable version of a cookbook zine that Loria is doing. This is a lot of work for being one person. Look at that cake. That is incredible. That is really, really, really incredible. Cakes and catering, very, very cool. I mean, the only thing I would say is it seems a little spread thin. I mean, if it's one person putting together all these different things, it definitely seems like a lot of. I mean, she has a commercial kitchen, but if she's making it, that is a lot of items to have to be selling. But one of the other thing is, we never say, I mean, look, her face is below my face right now, speaking in a video, but I love seeing faces and people enjoying things. And while I think the cookies speak for themselves, I'd like to see people holding them, people, some smiling faces and the like. Like there's some smiling faces, but, I'd like to see it on the homepage as well. So many features. That is so awesome. So anyway, Facebook, we got 5,400 likes, which is great to see, and quite a bit of engagement going on over on the Facebook. That is pretty great. Even some of these older posts have quite a bit there going on. Instagram, we got 238,000 followers, ding ding, and a blue check mark. Very cool to see, Loria, and lots of engagement going on. Wow, look at that. Oh, this is. Wow, so there's a cake made out of cucumber cake, or a tower. That is pretty awesome. Very cool. Pinterest, we got 361 followers over on Pinterest, and TikTok. Wow, not as much going on in the TikTok. Only 17 following, 45 followers, and 235 likes. So you gotta do some repurposing there. But some really cool. Look at that. Look at that cake. That's awesome. Well, I don't want this video getting copyright claimed. All right. So anyway, very cool. Loria, I'd love to have you come on the show and give an interview about your Shark Tank experience. Just drop a comment down below, like LAF, who says, love this learning channel. Ding, ding. LAF, I'm very happy to have you in the super community. Let's keep on learning. I'm learning. You're learning. Everybody's learning. We all should be learning, because if we're not learning, we're not growing. If we're not growing, we are dying. Like those dead flowers and all those cakes and cookies. Anyway, I'll see you over here on one of these two videos over here. Take care and go be super.